Motor's starting to spin. We'll make her though. Oh man. Oh, good morning. 19 degrees out. Another cold spell, but it's supposed to get really warm in the next few days. We're supposed to hit almost 70 degrees. So I think for the next 5 to 7 days, we're anywhere from 50 all the way up to 70. But all the tree work I've been doing down in the middle of the ravine, I've been setting all the logs for potential firewood off to the side. And I think I want to run down there this morning with the tractor. We're gonna snag all those and bring them up here to the wood pile, get them out of the trees. They're taking up some space and I want to get them out of there. And there's one really big one. I'm not really sure if I'm gonna actually be able to get it out of there without cutting it down. Yeah, so we'll see. Starting off this morning, I'm gonna go ahead and start the tractor up and then run down, take care of the goats and stuff, give this thing plenty of time to warm up because it is pretty cold outside. All right, chickens and goats. Actually, we're gonna do another pit stop here on the other side of the barn. I want to get the side-by-side out and going because to move the logs from one location to the other, I have my trailer that attaches to the side-by-side, but I also have a 3-point hitch for the tractor, which will pull that trailer. But in order to get the logs on the trailer, I've done this in the past where I've driven it down with the tractor, unhooked it, kind of balanced it, and then placed my logs on it and kind of kept it balanced, and then got underneath it and was able to hook back up, but it's just a pain in the butt. So I think what I'm gonna do is grab the side-by-side, the trailer, get the trailer set up, 4 logs, and then we'll take this down to the goats and chickens, do our chores, run this down to the woods, and then I'll hike back out, grab the tractor, and then make our way back down to the woods to load our logs. I'm sure the kids would be thrilled if I asked them to come on down with me and drive the tractor, but it's just too cold out right now. I don't need them to come out here and be cold and miserable just to help me out a little bit. So when I built this trailer, I built it with these these sides on it, obviously for hauling like maybe rock, dirt, debris, stuff like that. But I put them on these little stakes, these 2x4 stakes, and I put in stake pockets on all the sides because I wanted to make this trailer adaptable to what I was working with. So for hauling logs or even brush sometimes, I have these I can stick on each side, and I have plenty of room to dump logs over. And it gets me just a little bit more height, but then I have access to it. I can actually swing in here with the grapple, pick one up if I need to. And I can pull them out and adjust if I need to also, so I think we're good there. goats. Big guys. Man, everything is actually covered in frost this morning. It got pretty cold last night. Oh, the fence is actually off. Not sure why that is. Huh. You guys. And hay's looking a little light. We might top them off quick. All right, I think the goats will do fine. They're out doing their thing, free ranging. They might even follow me back there. I don't know, we'll find out here. But let's get this side by side back into the woods. I honestly kind of forgot how close this first pile is. I mean, the house is right there. So I think I'm gonna back up. I think I'm gonna pull in there. That should give me enough room to grapple and get to the trailer, set down. I think that should work. I think what I want to do is pull in here and I'll turn around and get myself situated facing back out. That way I'm not having to back out with a trailer full of logs. I can just pull straight forward. That might help me out a little bit. Not that I couldn't do it, but if I could set myself up a little bit better right now, it'll be worth it. A little more adjustment. I think I know what I need to do now. Yep, that should work. All right, I think, hopefully this is warmed up enough, I guess. Oh yeah, we're looking good. I still like to always run the hydraulics a little bit, up, down. Just to get the fluid kind of flowing, circulating a bit. I think we're good. Time to rock and roll. I think I'm going to start with that big one in the back. See if I can pluck it out of there. Guess I could have given myself a little bit more room. These long ones kind of suck because the trailer's pretty short, so if I leave too much sticking out the front, it's gonna hit the side-by-side when I do a turn. So I gotta leave a lot hanging off the backside sometimes. Give a little nudge, straighten her out on the trailer. There we go. There. All right. That's a little smoother. There's another really big one on the back. I might try to snag that one. If I can reach. Oh yeah, I think I'll be able to reach it. Might have to like scoop it up a little bit. There we go. Not too bad. Need a little bit more turning radius with this one. Got to get that a little bit farther away from the back of the side-by-side. There we go. Probably gonna let her loose. Yeah, she's gonna roll down. I figured. See if we can drop that side down a little bit. There we go. This might be the last one for this trip. The tires on that trailer are looking a little low. This one's not so bad. This is a lighter one. We'll see what it looks like after this. Holy cow, that one tire, yeah, it's completely flat. I'm gonna take that one back off. I'm gonna have to. I don't think I could drive it without risking, even that still looks bad. Yeah, this tire don't look too bad, but that one's kind of hard to see, I guess. But oh yeah, look at that. We're gonna try it, see if we can get it up there or not. I'm gonna leave the tractor here idling. Be a quick run, hopefully. Give her a whirl. This is usually the worst spot here because it's a slight incline. But got her four-wheel drive, she's doing good. Typically I just try to get it up in here and then I can back up a little bit. And I will dump them off here. And I can always come back up here and rearrange with the tractor later. The only thing bad now is I got a pin holding this trailer down because it's a tilt trailer. And yeah, all the weight's on the back, so all the weight is pulling on this pin right now. Sometimes it can be a real bear to get out. Yeah, I can't get that pin out, so I think what I'm gonna do is pull these. We'll just roll the logs right off. Like that. Not too shabby. Oh, that was a big knot on there. Hey, that works. All right, load number 2. Huh. I pulled that pin, the lock pin, to pull the pin out and never put it back in. This thing almost fell out. That would have sucked. Especially if I had another load on here and took off driving. Would have just dumped. All right, where were we? There's 2 here now. Might just grab them both if I can. I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh yeah, just like that. These logs are all a little bit shorter, so I should be able to center it on the trailer a little better. Do have another big boy log here. holding. I think what I'm gonna do though, roll this log over and center that one on those two. I think it's just too big to be by itself on one side. Oh, let's see here. It's going to be resting on my 2x4s. I don't know if that'll support those or not. We'll find out. Okay, it's in there. Might try for one more. Maybe there's a small one back here I'll try to pluck out of there. Ah, just like that. Not too bad. There we go. All right, second load. See if we can get up that hill again. Uh-oh. We're starting to spin. We'll make her though. Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. There's still a lot of weight. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this one to dump or not. Might have to pull the 2x4s again. We'll see here in a second. Oh, yeah, it's pretty well stuck. Whew, that sucks because there's a fair amount more weight. Oh, the pin's like partially out. I have a feeling I'll I'll dump this one. This one's gonna roll. That's gonna collapse. Just like that. There we go. Oh. All right, should be final load here. There's only like one log. The other one is kind of funky looking. I don't think I'd use it for firewood. So that's the only log left here. Now, I do have one more log cut, and it's a very, very big log. And even if I could pick it up with the tractor, I don't think I'd put it on this trailer with this other log. So I'm gonna run this one up to the log pile quick, come back down, and we'll venture a little deeper in the woods and see if we can tackle that. Yeah, we got a big boy back there. So we'll give it a try. Well, here it is. This thing is every bit of about 8 foot long and probably 2 foot in diameter. And it was a live tree. This actually came down just last year when we had our big tornado rip through, and it pushed the giant tree down. This is actually the bottom part of the tree that the goats like to climb on. The rest of it's still sitting here, but this is the chunk I had to remove from the tree because I had to access this trail behind me, and that was the only way to get down to the bottom here and work my way out because the debris and destruction was just so bad. But since then, we've had it lots of time cleaned up, turned this into some nice looking pastures for the spring and summer. But yeah, this is what we're gonna try to move. I'm gonna go hike back out, grab the tractor. We'll give it a whirl. Now I know the tractor can lift this big of a log, but what I don't have on me is my backhoe. The backhoe would give me enough ballast to not rock forward. And it's amazing what that does. I've lifted some heavy stuff and then gone back and lifted more heavy stuff without the backhoe, and you just want to get pulled forward. So that might be my problem. Yeah, we'll find out here very quick. Might be too big for my grapple. Holy crap, there goes our wheels. Let's see here. Oh yeah. Let me move over just a little bit. It seems like I was rocking to one side. Oh. Yeah, my wheels are coming off the ground. I don't think this one is though. I don't know if this side's just that much heavier. I might scoot over one more time. So all I gotta do is move it a couple feet forward, get it onto that trailer. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's too heavy. I figured it would be, but whatever. But that actually brings me probably to the end of this video. I'm gonna save the organization of the log yard for another rainy day where I don't have much going on. But thanks for joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. See you all next time. Later.